Well, and I'm now on a different laptop. But we're looking at that computer again because something tells me we haven't looked at everything on here. Plus, I've now enabled thumbnails so we actually can see what's in the files, not just a bunch of generic icons all over the screen. As you can see, a lot of the videos on here are just videos of the cartoons with the cute girls in them. However, some of them get my attention, like, what about if I try to do a let's play of one of those Dora games? Because this first one looks like it's from one of the episodes, so does this one. But this one doesn't. This is one of the games. What about if this is a video from Xane123? Who even knows that old account? Let's see what these are.
Well, I say, Zinco Productions here. With the Let's Play that I'm probably gonna get...
Zincorp Productions? I know I started referring to myself as Zincorp Productions, but I thought I'd call myself Xane123.
closed my account for.
Closed your account for. That implies it really is on Zincorp Productions. So maybe this was a newer one, but I don't know. Why do I keep thinking this isn't on my channel? Because certain things are on my channel, but I don't know if this is one of them. I mean, I remember playing the game in a video, trying to get hole-in-one on everything, but I don't know if it's on there or not.
Yeah, we're doing Dora Mini Golf. Bring it on, Dora. Now, do note, I already completed this game, but I'm gonna play it.
Choo! There's one of those choo noises.
Here, first off, you can look at my mini golf thing. Never played it with the sound on. Now, hole number 1 is as easy as ever. Just aim for that little star. And the Fiesta Trio fanfare. I love their fanfare. It's true what Dora just said. What I usually do is this. I usually try to bank it off the wall. Oh. Well, she said good job. I love Dora. She's so cute.
She is cute. Like, we don't want to look at every video, obviously, because then I might as well just upload them. Just like I did with the corrupt videos up here. That actually is on YouTube. It wasn't before, but then I decided, yeah, let's just upload them and just state it's an old video. No one's complained yet, so maybe I'm successful.
Now I'm now challenging games that I really have never finished.
Let me guess, I used HyperCam too, so I couldn't catch the speakers when I catch the microphone. That's something that OBS can do, but that old program, HyperCam 2, can't.
Yep. Laak. You should hear her. Sounds like she doesn't know how to speak.
Bad Libs dialogue.
Oh no, not as stupid as me saying the Xane. I'll say if she says it. And really? I'm so lazy to reuse that same thing. And.
It's not funny.
Seriously, I think she's teaching children to say words weirdly. And.
Oh, there's the wand. It's like, it's a pretty generic wand, but I sort of remember I used SWFD compiler and tried to find this particular part of the game, but I just couldn't. Wonder if nowadays I'd be able to really find it. It's like rip the wand picture and then put it up a Dropbox.
Change. Faraday! Take that. Ah!
Hit scissors, pointing the wand.
I guess we ended up completing this one.
Yeah, right there, I just proved that I was pretty obsessed with that wand. Also reminds you of Disney Princess and Get a Journey. I was obsessed with the star-shaped wand. Then I moved on to the crown-shaped wand and the heart-shaped wand. I actually do have the heart-shaped wand, but it's Mary's version. It looks better than the golden one, I guess. That's just... Oh no, Photoshop. But this picture, it just reminds me of something strange on Baby First TV. There's the Rainbow Dreams or whatever it's called. The one where Baby Flower's sleeping cutely in the corner of your screen. Well, see... Well, if you end up seeing these things, I'm still not sure what they're supposed to be, but they would like go around in circles in the air right here. And I always said they were flying locks, because they do look kind of like locks. There's the part you lock, and then there's the bottom part. So I always called them the flying locks. And would always hide when they came on the screen. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Oh yeah, might as well zoom in on this if I can. Can we see if Lulu's balloon is mysteriously transparent or something? No, we can't. Thought I was gonna be able to see something there. What is Loco Pegs? Sounds like Loco Legs. The Enchantment song. Still gonna call them the Enchantment. Look at my one Nick Jr. I think Flash Games 5 years video. Look at that and you'll know about the enchantment. I bet if this was put online, someone would be like, Xane, you're putting the Doom 2 I want online, what are you doing? So I'll say I wouldn't. But what is this? What heck is this? Can I recognize the levels? That's unchanged. That's just entryway. That's, I assume, underhalls. Has an identical palette, but there's weird purple colors, which I made nice and faded out pink. Usually in my versions. Why is this picture so squished? Not that it looks that good. It looks like a bunch of weird washed out Doom 2 enemies, including the Nazis in front, I think. Why are they not the Temple Guards? But it's called Doom 2 The Monster Invasion. Is this really the first version of Doom 2 The Monster Invasion? I thought the one... Help me! I thought that was the first version, not this. Oh, and 32 levels of action-packed thrills. That they're usually not that action-packed weird buzzwords in marketing. By comparison, Mary's Magical Adventure is going to be action-packed and will have lots of levels. I don't seem to be making myself eat those words. I know what I'm referencing there, hopefully, if you know Sonic. But I want to find the sound effects here. I know I'm probably going to sound weird and this is probably going to be boring because I don't have music, but I don't have like foobar or my whole list of songs here. I mean, the computer does have songs, including the Busted Move DS songs, because one of them appeared in my dream. But it'll probably get boring without music and it might stutter. so I don't want to risk it. But it's going to be boring without music. Plus, I don't sound as good as I usually do. Hopefully it's still fine. Plus, I don't want to be playing music if I play sound effects. That tells me what this is. It is help me! But, what, is it? Those sounds are weird. Why does every monster yell out help me and then the rockets make these weird yelling sounds? I don't know. The Xane bar. Also, I don't understand this one. Why is it... I guess I do sort of understand with his nose. But why is it like a saving Abel addicted in reverse thing? With his boots will fall, with his nose. Ah! But I don't have to ask of Patrick in the slightest. The naked fight. What is this? No. No, full screen. Sort of full screen. There. He isn't naked. He has lots of problems with his... Oh, never mind, never mind, never mind. Never mind, never mind. What is this, a fight? Ah! Why'd you zoom in on those? Ew. What kind of a battle is this? Messed up legs. What kind of an attack is that? What? 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 Was he crying? Yes. What? The 3D cubits of... That's confusing. I thought that the nudity was going to be confusing enough. No, actually, it's the ending that's really confusing. Is there anything else that's interesting in this one? These videos? Are those when I was recording songs like I Play Chicken with the Train or Country Guitar, as I called it? I think these actually are those videos. Yeah, I Play Chicken with the Train right there. Also, Cowboy Troy. What's interesting is, of course, whenever you hear it on the DS version of Sims 2 Pets, they don't really tell you what the song is, I don't think. And internally it's just called CBTY. Like all the pre-rendered files internally are called CBTY. Obviously that's an abbreviation of his name. Why didn't they call it IPCWTT? That would hint on it being I Play Chicken with the Train. Don't know what that song is. It isn't one of them that appears in the DS game. But let's keep this interesting. What's another interesting thing on this computer? Test. What is this? It cannot play, but I see something in the thumbnail. Prism? Prism play it? Usually it can always play them. Yes. Okay, that really is a test video. Yeah, whenever I test things, I just make stupid sounds, and then I look at the video, and I see if anything that I recorded can be heard, or if it sounds loud enough. Or if I'm trying to test out OBS, I'll see if it's actually hearable over the music I'm playing behind it. Yeah. Vince, death-defying death. Why does he have a note underneath him? I see a note underneath you, Vent. What is that note? Vent. It literally says his name. Also a bigger one at the beginning. But yeah, if you don't realize what I was doing here, I was messing around with one of the user movies. But Basically, I believe I set up some things, some actions that made him do those weird, awkward jerking motions. I think one of them is named Fart internally. Yes. So I would just spam him while he tries to do his animation. It was just funny screwing it up. Anyways, we're not just looking at that. I have to remember things that we didn't see before. Because we don't want to look at the same thing again. Oh yeah, I just remember one thing I might actually want to look at. Vids. Let's play Sim Story. I remember playing Sim Story Let's Play video. But it doesn't have any voices? Okay, that was disappointing. I was expecting to hear me talking in it. Oh well, let's see what all these are. Portal. Going laggy portal.
Turn back. The portal will open in 3, 2, 1.
Is that trying to record a weird Let's Play of Portal?
Super button.
I don't know, I'm thinking that's what I was doing. I was expecting it to be more than Portal, like some mod or something. This is what I was just looking at. It isn't really that exciting when there's no talking in the videos. Yeah, I'm thinking those won't be too interesting. Wildlife. That's probably the one with the bear or something in it. I don't mean the bear from the one NES game or the Famicom game. I mean there's a bear. No, I don't know. It's just because I think that appeared on Enjoy Life or one of the DVDs. Here's the Game Maker illegal copy that won't even run. Or the Kirby Craft, or the folder where all of the drawings originate from, including Mary. This doesn't even have the little girls folder, so it's not even the newest version. What boards are in DX Ball 2? We only have Xane Explo. That's the only one. I was expecting more than that. I think I really should be playing music, shouldn't I? Let's play a song that played in one of my dreams. This isn't its actual name, of course, but in one of my dreams, I think that I was at some place. I don't know if it was going to go to some other country or something, but basically some male voice started singing in a song. It sounds like that like Japanese male voice you might hear in like anime openings or something. I think the Dragon Ball Z song comes to mind. That sort of voice. Well, he started singing the notes that the synth in this song plays. But what's weird is I started thinking, hey, this sounds like a Busted Move DS song. And then all of a sudden, it turned into a version of the song where he was singing all the notes. I think they were just random things, or probably Japanese for all I know. But it's just an awesome version of the song, and I wish it existed. Sadly, it doesn't. The only thing that exists is its original version. Fits. I hope I can still be heard over this. Let me just check. Yeah. I can raise it up a bit. And not screw up the whole screen while I'm at it. There has to be something else that's interesting here. I don't know. More of these videos. No. What are these Minecraft videos, and what do they have to do with Stella?
This single production. Now I decide let's return back to let's play Minecraft. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. What just happened?
Score E0. I'll remember that. The older Minecraft versions.
Apparently something killed me. Let's play it and not die.
I don't remember this one being on YouTube, so I guess it wasn't?
I'm disappointed that this happened as soon as I start up the game. I mean, really.
Why did my
That's
voice
just
sound like
me,
that?
you know?
But sound like this in some of those videos.
To do that.
Was that just me, or was that a custom cursor I keep seeing?
In the process. So now I have.
Yeah. Well, there's one thing just to point out about the song, and that's this part that's about to play. It's the part that I can still remember in my mind. Can't remember how it really sounded, but it's the part that stands out to me. Oh, has to reload it again. I'm messing up things. I always say that. It's not messed up. Still this part. Oh, whenever I hear that, I just can't help but sort of feel kind of bad because, like, I still wish the dream version existed with the guy singing. I don't think all the instruments sounded like that, and obviously the synth was replaced with the guy singing, but it just sounded cool hearing him singing the notes. So, it's kind of sad to think that that doesn't exist. Oh, by the way, I strangely don't remember even showing this in those two videos. I wonder why, but you might see shower raping and think, what is that? It's another weird thing with that naked girl we looked at. Yes. That is its sound. That sound is weird in itself. But so is the girl. Steps out of his van with two different doors. She drops something that I'm afraid of. Why does it say MI on it? That's what raping looks like. Sure. Just flipping your arms around really fast in the shower. Sure. Sure. That's raping. Alright. Sure. And there's that young FOB that didn't get the reference when I first saw it. Corfax. I wish that was on here. I've unfortunately kind of spoiled myself on what's on here, but it's not as bad as like what would happen with Sonic Mania or something. But there are lots of screenshots of me messing around with this game, Sims 3, in this. You might think, oh, these look normal. No, in a few seconds things get weird. Why does she have a sphere in the middle of her body? Oh yeah, speaking of that, why doesn't Alt-Tab work? Google, you need to make Alt-Tab work on Google Chrome Remote Desktop. That's stupid, it doesn't affect the other computer. Perfect. Another song by Busted BTS. And here's the Slicer. Yeah. If you wonder what the Slicer was, when the Slicer killed Michael Stork's boy, I think this is the Slicer. It's right there. It's messed up. It slices everything and you can see it from space. Not kidding about that. Oh yeah, and I make a random weird looking sim just to kill her. Yeah, I was all about killing sims and then... Why does it look like I turned her naked? Oh wait, that's because... Why does she look like a little girl now? Someone badly put on their wig. This is weird and cute at the same time. Tiger. And then this person... Ah! It looks like some sort of like horror thing. Ah! Wow, how did I get this picture so near identical? That facial expression. Before you ask, no. There's no pictures of juice boxes, sadly, in this folder, so clearly my little fetish didn't begin until a bit later. This one's also stupid. Yeah, I think if you make a sim be like young, and then you, while they're doing a toddler-specific animation, make them become an adult, all of their body is forced into the shape that the toddler would have their body in, which usually results in you seeing the insides of their legs. Bit weird. Where's another funny picture? This one where a child's head is forming in between someone's legs. Yeah, that's actually pants. It's like a stupid. And he's coming out of between someone's legs. What? Floating heads are weird. I'm just gonna say that at the beginning, this starts off funny. But then, as you scroll through the images, you start to see pictures of children's heads floating in midair. They look creepy. That's all I'll say. This one isn't as creepy as another one. Oh my! I have to show you the creepy picture. This one is creepy. This one is creepy. It's making a weird face. Looks distorted. And it looks like it wasn't even in the picture originally. It looks like I just took a picture and then when I looked at it, some ghost floating head popped up in the middle of it. No, that is a scary thought. Oh, that is scary. That the only time a sim has been scary. Otherwise, they're stupid. Also, why are you looping? Wait, where's Bust a Move? Yeah, Must Play. This is the song that I knew the most when I was littler, so to speak. This is the song I always listened to. If you couldn't tell based on its play count compared to the ones near it, yeah, I really liked the song. Now, some pictures here are kind of sad to look at, because they're things I honestly would like to see in Sims 3. This is a picture of Kylan, and you might think there's some random old man beside it, right? Well, I'm not sure how fast I'd ever be able to find a picture of him, but that old man is not random in the slightest. Problem is, oh, I was about to say I'm not going to find a picture of him, and I did. Yes. That's Yee right there. Yeah, that's her grandpa, but she calls him a Chinese word just so you would say it. You know, he doesn't have a name you can call him. You can only call him the Chinese word Yee. So, yeah, they basically force you into saying his name. But yeah, wow. Looking at the sim right after I just saw that picture of Yee's original appearance, this is actually a pretty accurate sim. So yeah, the picture of Kylan on the wall, and this Yee at that face. Looks like he really likes the daughter, maybe granddaughter, yeah. And I think this is Dawa. I don't just mean the picture on the wall. I mean the sim. I think the sim is Dawa. She has that default Dawa appearance. Except she doesn't have the random visible belly button. Diego. It's like, you couldn't tell it's Diego, let's just put a label underneath him. This is perhaps the most entertaining part of this. But what does a picture have to do with these? It's Windows Media Player visualization. Cool. Still, it's kind of nice that I found that picture. But I'm not really sure if I'm ever going to be able to find those Sims, because the illegal copy of Sims 3 was put on this computer, and I just don't know. A problem with the illegal copy is, it's almost like if you're a legal person and you legally buy Sims 3 and then you get this pirated version, the Russian pirate version, may I just point out, not to be confused with Russian bootlegs. Those are completely different things in the Sega Genesis / Mega Drive. But if you get this after you have a legal copy on your computer, it will not start. I play chicken with the train, CBTY. But yeah, not country guitar. Don't be fooled, that's not actually his name. But what was I saying before Cowboy Troy came out of nowhere? Yeah. Problem is, if you get a legal copy and then you install this, it basically will not work. So you're basically punished for doing something legal. But if you just install this without doing anything legal, you will actually be able to run it. So yeah, it's kind of dumb. If you're a normal player and you want to step onto the bad side or the dark side, I'm afraid you're going to have your game be broken permanently. What's interesting is, there's no sim of Kylan in those pictures, but there's actually a Sims 2 sim I made, actually. I do not want to install her. Let's run Sims 2 Body Shop. And just make sure it actually skips over all these Cowboy Troy songs. Why is WarioWare touched on here? Why did the display driver crash? I saw the monitor turn off across the room. Luckily, nothing happened on here. But why is WarioWare touched on here? I'd only probably want something like WarioWare DIY or something. I'll play this one. Okay, never mind. I won't play this one. I'd rather play Lake. It's a better song. Sounds very similar. But let's just choose this, and we should see Kylan. Yeah, she's right here. Now, what's the thing that makes it do that? Yes. Ah! It doesn't control as nicely. It causes Kylan to flip upside down. Oh, Kylan! Yeah, but look at Kylan. Oh, I see how it works. But she even has the 2 hearts on her and everything. It's actually a pretty nice sim I made. Too bad it's a Sims 2 sim and not a Sims 3 sim. Oh, and I don't know who made this, but whoever made this sim is awesome. Because it literally looks like Zelda. Oh, Zell. Just bring that up because Michael Stork says, "Oh, Zell, and I will live." He says, "Oh, Zell." Well, here's Zelda. Michael Stork, were you talking to someone? Like, Princess Zelda? Oh, yeah. So that's the best looking sim I've seen. She looks like she comes from Super Smash Bros. Brawl or something. Or Twilight Princess or something. This is just amazing for a Sims 2 sim. I really should try to see if the game will start up. But, what is this thing? But I just don't know if it would start up. But I would like to look at The Sims. Even if I'd have to awkwardly record it on here while trying to do things with it using the mouse and keyboard. Why do I get a feeling that I have to run it manually or something? RG catalyst. That just tells you right away that something is up. Game, bin. Where's the EXE? Where is the Sims 3? Where is it? Because I don't know, this seems like it should be the illegal version. But is it the legal version? It is the legal version! But I thought this was the illegal version. So we can't even start the game up. Let's play awesome Animal Crossing music. It's not 12 o'clock a.m. If anything, 2 o'clock a.m. would fit better. Not bring up 3 o'clock a.m. because it's not going to be as good of a song as 2 o'clock a.m. or 2 a.m. It's like there's so much here, but really not a lot to reliably look at and know I'm going to find interesting content. And there's this cute picture that appeared in Portal, but still. Insane looking animals. Only this one looks kind of insane. Throws up. Throws up because of the pointless safety equipment. But it isn't quite the same as what I'd only bring up for that, but still. Wow. 2 identical pictures. Kylan Recreation Z-Doom. What is this? This doesn't look like it'd be that interesting. This picture's cute. Sound recorder. That's an interesting thing to look at. I guess maybe we are kind of almost wrapped up on all that we can really look at on here that's actually interesting. I thought there was way more to look at. Happy birthday, lots of alternating exclamation marks. What is saves? Oh, these things I wish I could play. Scaly! Let me just point out that this particular user movie takes way too long to render, probably because of all the weird textures they put all over it. But yeah. There's 2 Sushi Buy videos in here. There's also that rant about Pretty Boy Swag where I just said stupid every few seconds. There's that weird Sonic hack. Other weird hacks. This is not a hacking folder. What did the video of this one look like?
Now we continue.
Oh yeah, I don't want that.
It's just typical right here. Oh, okay. Now I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. Dora, I'm awesome. Oh, Dora, you're so cute.
She is cute.
Okay, guys, time to show you what I'm talking about.
Deliver a present! Let's help Swiper deliver a present. Listen to Swiper's clues and then click on a present. Now, which present do we need to deliver, Swiper? Look for a
I thought he was going to talk about, I think, the grumpy old trolls music playing in the background.
Heard the background music. That's what we're after.
Oh, that is. I can't hear the background music anymore. But yeah, that game had a song that I didn't even know what the song was. But it turns out to just be the grumpy old trolls theme, and I didn't even know that. Let's use my tiny URL to quickly get to the old Xane.com. Let me find my middies just to prove that I didn't even know what it was. Okay, actually I did. The Grumpy Old Trolls theme. And I just called it Delivering the Presents. I think that's actually what it was called in my iPod music. That's what it was called. Whenever you'd import it into like FooBar 2000, whenever you'd import it there, it would say Delivering the Presents. I keep thinking maybe we should tie this in. Let's listen to some middies. If only we could listen to them here instead of having to download them. Let's listen to my middies! That you may recognize from my Let's Play of that bad Transformers game on the NES/Famicom. But yeah, that actually plays during the intro of the two videos, including the one that played Nintendogs music, and I didn't even think was even uploaded, but it was. But at least now you can hear it in higher quality. Kylie. That's Kylian's trip to China. Yeah. Great trip to China. Is that a reference to the Great Wall of China? I don't know, it just seems similarly named. Big Breaks music. I'm just starting something up, which you cannot see. Let's see if I can set this up very messily on your screen. It's kind of work. This doesn't seem that bad. Why do I make it fade out at the end? But let's go back to this song because this song, there's something interesting about it. You see, I have the Japanese 3DS right here with WarioWare DIY on it. I want to point out that I made an improved sequel, Space Cadet. Yeah, still make things on here. I've also made a nice thing called Super Luigi Run. It beats Super Mario Run. I don't know, you get that. But yeah, I just want to point that out. But on here, there actually is a version of that song, by the way. It's just unfortunate, it looks like the game froze or something. So we'll have to listen to the Peppa Pig music. Actually, I can't really show it. Looks like it mysteriously stopped reading it. Because it went away. Yeah, but this still proves it is a Japanese 3DS. This is why region locking shouldn't exist, because it's awesome to be able to play unfitting games that aren't the region of your console. I thought this had like a shuffle beat to it. If anyone knows what song this is, let me know. Because it does play on the Peppa Pig website. But still, those are the MIDIs. Just figured I might as well play those on there. If only I could show the WarioWare DIY version of that one song. I would show off these Doom videos, but they're just Doom on the Game Boy Advance. Not the most interesting. Ugly Kylan. Photoshop. That's not Ugly Kylan. The Kylan on the show is. She's kind of cute in herself, really. Again, just like with Dawa, I kind of wish that they made the Flash and versions on the show look the same. Because why do you make one version of the cute little girl look different than the other? It's pointless. You have a perfectly fine, cute one on the show. But then again, with Dawa, I saw that there were probably reasons why they used a different version in the games. Because whenever the drawing version did appear in the games, it looked really strange. Amazing, because she looks like she's Flash. This should just work by itself. She does have differences, trust me. I think her skin tone here is one. Looks different in the games. I also have to point out, how do you put that on top of the flowers on your hair there? And resume the music. Slice up. If only Sims 3 could have started up, we would have had more content. Because I probably would be able to find that version of and the others. Don't know. It's these. These. I do want to get another Z's doll for old time's sake. They would hear Wagyu, Mama Susie, and other things. Also, whenever I think about the, Xane and Z's Adventure song, whenever I think about that song, I always think about a picture of me, but like it looks like I'm holding the camera upwards towards my face and I'm rotating around or something, like I'm holding a camera. did I ever record that, or am I just thinking of this picture? Which is again in the Evans Farm Lane room, it seems. We've looked at so many of these already. Branch. Stupid things. Stupid things. Oh, wow. I have myself visible the whole time. Hopefully you knew what I meant about Kylan. She looks cute, but really there doesn't need to be two different versions. Oh, there's medicine right there. For the record, I don't really know if I should show it or not, but it's archive on here. It's not. No, wait, a lot of files. Yes. Cute Madison original. There it is. There it is. That picture right there is the picture I said it was Madison smiling cutely in the bathroom when she was younger. That's the picture that was in my mind that I couldn't show you. Also, there's those baby flower pictures. I thought they were like in this weird checkerboard pattern, but they're not. Also, Xane rules. Xane rules. It's just a random picture. I think a lot of these would probably be copyrighted songs. They're not really worth looking at, obviously. Narration. Oh yeah, I don't know why this error comes up whenever WavePad tries to do anything, but it does it anyways. Why is there a picture of Wubsy and whoever that cute girl is? For the record, I think she does have a doll or something. I mean, that girl right there that's like, was she a part of a group or something? I think she actually does have a doll. Strange, because she's like a character that only appeared like once in the show. Compared to Daisy, or Widget, Walden, I think his name is, or Wubsy himself. Compared to those characters that appear in like almost every episode. I say that because Daisy was introduced later.
Jesus, do you think that this is wrong? Yes.
Wait, was I supposed to be Jesus right here?
Yes.
That answers my question. But that's from the weird video. That's the one where the Lion King picture comes up, and I go, ah, at the end of it. No, if I listened to it there, I still wouldn't understand what I was saying at the end of that thing. Just like I'm just telling you, do you think this is wrong? Yes. What is M.WMV?
This is Xane Corp Productions, and on my Xane123 account, I told y'all how to get rid of this dialogue, but there's a problem.
See, I have that tone in my voice again. Why did I have that tone at one point? I thought, it sounds like my voice can never land on a certain tone.
When I hit this, it reappears. Why did it reappear? Well, it's unknown. Because if you go in here...
Oh, what video does this remind me of? Just the way I said that reminded me of one of my other videos, and I just can't think about which one it was.
Because if you go in here, advanced...
Where is it?
Why did it reappear? Well, it's unknown. Because...
Oh, I just told us what it reminds me of. It reminded me of Xane module. I can always remember the words in my mind, but then I forget them. Let's hear it again.
Appears. Why did it reappear? Well, it's unknown.
I thought it was like, don't ask me why. It's unknown or something. I mean, I think I said that in the video at one point. Oh yeah, at the part where I said those black mountains are hideous, and then I just keep talking about them over and over again.
Because
I
if you go
think
in
that's it.
here,
This must have been recorded around the
advanced,
time of Xane module.
real-time scanning, system
Oh wait, that was
control,
supposed to be
applications,
that compression.
just looking for it. But it still didn't vanish. But now mysteriously it did. So sometimes it
Hypercam!
might not work.
What is iPod Nano! You can now turn it on! There's a thing no one will ever understand. Like, what is the inside joke with the iPod Nano and you can now turn it on? Still have to say, that is Apple's best thing. The iPod Nano. Still saying that. What am I showing off? This is the iPod Nano. It's so outdated nowadays, but there's still something cool about it. It's not like iOS or something. I actually think of the iPod Nano pretty positively. The only downside of it is you're mainly stuck to iTunes. Okay, not really. Winamp has support for the iPod, but the problem is if you use Winamp, you risk your system getting corrupted. That one laptop getting corrupted by it was weird. Too bad no one else on the internet's had problems with Winamp. This computer, I don't know if any of its problems are because of it. However, I do recall it adding weird static to all the songs I put on the iPod Nano. So it does have its downsides. I keep looking at the same folders, but it's because I like to jump between them. And there's really not much here. Or rather, there is here, but I scroll by it so fast. I think that this Adventure Time background, I think it appeared in one of the Doom 2 The Monster Invasions. Yeah, like, oh, Frederator's putting these pictures online for everyone to look at. I'm just gonna download them and stick them in my game. Oh yeah, that doesn't work. All these pictures of Kylie crying. The predecessor to Graffiti Kingdom. Graffiti Kingdom! That's right. Totally different hamster's life. It's looking hard. Cute white lion. Yeah, that lion is cute. Apparently, the Lion King, speaking of that, it's apparently similar to Kimba there. Well, Simba, they're suspiciously named. There's a picture of Jesus that appeared in that video where I was asking him about if he thinks this is wrong. Yes. Also, which do you remember is this? This is waiting for Rare to play. It's the really quiet MIDI. Why is it so quiet? Oh, and speaking of waiting for Rare to play, I think that like days ago, Mama and Dave, they went into a gas station, and all of a sudden I heard a song start playing on the radio. It was going, I was like, oh my, this is the inspiration for waiting for Romero to play. Well, except eventually a guy would start screaming really loudly, but when he wasn't, it was there was only like a few notes different from it. So wow, Bobby Prince barely changed anything in the song, except for removing those parts. But I don't really mind it. It's kind of jarring to have it switch from peaceful music to ah. It's like, how do you switch from one to the other like that? That would even work. Hopefully everyone understands what I mean. You just can't switch to screaming from peaceful music. And there's who made that the computer we're looking at. Keep wondering if like that picture of Daisy wearing that hat is gonna appear anywhere on here. But probably not. Luckily it's not a problem because Mary wears a higher resolution version of that, a vector version of it, I should say. Yeah, Magical Cutie Mary actually wears that hat. I didn't want to waste it. Oh, and Yeah, there are some newer things on here, like You're Happy here is Ultra Happy. She doesn't know how to pronounce Ultra, so she pronounces it as Ultra Happy. You know, she is pretty cute, but she's happy. And they made her tiara way too big. It's not that big. It's not bigger than the wings on the sides. Oh, and here's where delivering the presents would appear on the Zane's iPod music. Oh yeah, and the way that I love you, Zane's version, the Zane's piano version, it's here. Yes, that really bad version that appeared in those movies, I have the whole thing here. The one that appeared in that Sims 2 thing, where the child wants to be naked and play piano, which I think I skipped over most of that movie. Oh, by the way, more recent Pretty Cure things. I'm obsessed with the Cure Fruit Mix, because literally, who else thinks that this is based on a restaurant cup? Because it has a circle of buttons on it, like a restaurant cup's lid. It has those buttons. Plus, it has an off-center straw, but it has a straw. You can't say it's like a sippy cup. No, because if it was a sippy cup, you probably wouldn't drink out of it like that. You'd probably tilt backwards so the gravity would move it upward, probably. But it's like, no, that's like what you do when you hold a strawed cup. So that literally has to be a straw. Meaning there's a fairy that drinks out of a straw. Oh wow, why did I remove that? Why did I remove that? There. Because actually, I just want to point out unrelatedly, but here's that fairy that drinks out of straws. She's here. Yeah, see, I kind of kiss her too, because I might not like the mascot fairies getting attention over the pretty cures, but I still think that the fairies are kind of cute. Some of them are weird, but it's like they're weird and cute at the same time. What's up with this mouth shape? Also, why is there a sensor underneath her mouth right here? Like, it's not over here. It's like they didn't bother to align the sensor where you push the straw against to make her drink out of it. And she goes, ooh, ooh, ooh. And I actually recorded. I actually like watched the video where the toy makes sound. Yes, it actually is a toy, and it actually has a pooping mechanism. These furries are weird. They poop out. They poop out heart seeds or these hearts. But basically, it's weird. I'm just taking a break from talking about the computer just to keep things interesting. If only I could find the cure for Max, so I could show you that I actually have it. I don't think I'll be able to without making this thing boring. Let's see if I can do it. Oh, yes! And here's the cure fruit mix itself. Look at this little cup with the straw on it, and the many buttons. The buttons that look like a restaurant cup lid, and there's the straw. And you can see it's a sippy cup. Look at that. It's literally as round as a straw. Still love whenever I saw it in pictures and thought, oh, that thing would never exist. I'll never be able to own that cute looking cup she was drinking out of. But no, actually they made it into a toy. Specifically so that you could feed it to the fairy. Yes, you have to stick it in the corner of their mouth or else the fairy will never register that you're trying to feed them. Yeah, it's kind of weird, but I just love how this fairy drinks out of straws. It's my little fetish, what can I say? Let's just cover up all that. Why am I trying to close the whole thing? Yeah, there's what we were just looking at. I hope that another fairy in Pretty Cure does that. Otherwise, I'll be like this other fairy. I'll be very sad. What's that noise? Just checking to see if there's anything else interesting in here, or else I find I'm calling it a day. Princess I could have taken a better picture of that. I actually kind of wish that I would have gotten a clear picture of that princess doll. That actually would have looked very nice. Fortunately, I didn't just record a video of it. But what was Rant Stupid Things? There it is. Rant Stupid
Now,
Things.
do note inside my rants, I don't ever get mad. And just to be noted, these rants started inside of my Xane123 account, but this is the first
Why is there Nintendogs contest music playing right now?
one on this account, I believe.